morning, children. Here I am to teach you social studies. But before starting up with today's topic, let's have a quick recap of what all you have learned in the previous video. You learned that the earth is spherical in shape, as it is bulgy in between and the upper and the lower region of the sphere are slightly flat. The upper region of the sphere is known as North Pole, and similarly the lower region of the sphere is known as South Pole. Later you learned geographers developed a model named globe. Now what is globe? Globe is a small representation of the earth. In today's video you are going to learn what are latitudes, as well as the features of latitudes. So now if you look closely in the figure, you will find several lines running from east to west. What are these lines? Are they really found on earth? Can you really point out on earth that this is a latitude? No, these lines are imaginary lines. We can only imagine. Only a thought is there. They do not exist. Now, what are these lines? These are imaginary lines that help us to find the exact location of a place on a map or on a globe. Now we are going to learn more about the features of latitude. Latitudes are imaginary lines which run from east to west. They encircle the earth horizontally. These lines are parallel and lies at equal distance from one another, and hence they are also called parallels of latitude. The length of the latitudes increase as we move away from the poles towards the center of the earth. Now these latitudes are labeled in degrees so that we can find it easier to locate a place. So if you pay attention over here, you will see lines in the middle of the earth, which is marked as 0 degree and is known as equator. In this picture, you will see that the line which crosses right across the middle of the earth at the center of the earth is the equator. It is the latitude which divides the earth exactly at the center, and it is the longest latitude. Now, what is the special thing about the equator? That is, equator divides the earth into two equal halves, and these two equal halves are known as hemispheres. The part which is above the equator is called the northern hemisphere. Similarly, the part which is below the equator is known as southern hemisphere.